Okay guys, this is our day here, bank holiday Friday. I'm I'm at Belmarsh prison. Got the courts next door, they want to be open today. HMPYO and ISIS. Old Belmarsh. I was asked to come and do this by one of our fans. HMP Belmarsh. Notice to all visitors, all pedestrians are to access HMPYO ISIS via the roadway only and not by the wall of the HMP Belmarsh. If found in this area, you will be challenged. Yeah. Spanky's gym. Visitors path. All the staff cars. Nice big car park. Yeah, apparently they don't like cameras. This is a category A prison. Couldn't find much information about it on the internet, so not to worry. We'll see what happens. I think I will get challenged here. The law courts won't be open today. There's a Crown Court next door. Quite handy, isn't it? Go to court and then they just have to walk you across the road. Nah, they probably wouldn't. I'd probably take your vehicle just to be safe. HMP Belmarsh. There's a couple of prison officers. Wonder what that is over there. I've probably been to the gym. Under the Prison Act 1952, it's a criminal offence for any person to help a prisoner escape or attempt to escape. Maximum penalty is 10 years imprisonment. Section 39. Alright, the usual crap. You're not allowed alcohol, mobile phones, camera, sound recording equipment. Maximum penalty is 2 years imprisonment or an unlimited fine or both. Tobacco, money, computer equipment. What? He's asking me to come in. Yes, mate.
You come to me.
Yeah?
You're not allowed to be filming here, so if you turn off the phone and go away, please.
No. Am I allowed to film? Here we go. They're going to come out in a minute, hopefully. Oh yeah, where was I? Without authority to take, photograph or make any sound recording within the prison or convey a restricted document out of a prison. Maximum penalty is 2 years imprisonment or an unlimited fine or both. Section 40D. Right. All they're doing is young offenders.
Well, I need to caution you that you're on camera. I'm telling you to turn this thing off and walk away, please.
Why?
Because you can't film on the prison property.
I can't film. This is,
No, you
this is
can't.
public property. This is owned by the public. Where's the
Hello, MB
sign
Golf
saying you're
One.
not allowed to camera, not allowed to photo?
Send MB over.
MB Golf One. I've got an individual filming the prison property. I've asked him to go. He's refusing. Can you inform the police, please?
Police will tell you the same.
You. I want you to leave the property.
I'll leave when I'm ready to leave.
No, I'm telling you to
don't
leave
touch
now.
me because that's assault if you touch me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm
And I will defend myself.
Yeah, I'm asking you to leave. I want you to leave now.
I'll leave when I'm ready to leave.
Can you stop filming?
No,
All right. Then. If you stay here, I'll get the police to take.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You get the police,
Can you
yeah.
sit down here, please.
No,
Yeah.
I'll stand where I want to stand.
All right.
You don't have any authority over me. You've got authority in there, but not over here.
Oh yeah, yeah. On the prison property, I do.
This is public property as well.
No, it's not.
HMP means Her Majesty's Prison, right?
Okay.
Who pays the government? The people pay the government.
I haven't got time for all this.
No, I know you've not.
Yeah,
so
so I
go
want
and
you
go and
to
do your
leave.
job. Go and do your job inside.
want
Go and
you to
bully all
leave.
your people inside. Don't bully me.
All right. So I'm telling you, if you don't stop, I'll take this film off you.
Oh, will ya?
Camera off you. Yeah.
You'll take the camera off me. Which one? Both of them?
Yes.
Hang on. Let me... hang on. Take the camera off me, it's theft. I'm just phoning somebody who gives a fuck, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah? I'm going to phone up a guy who will actually give a shit.
No, go on.
I'll stand over there.
that'll
I'm
be
not
nice.
leaving the...
Now that I'm asking you that, stay off the
Politely
property.
to ask to leave the prison circuit.
Yeah.
So go over there, past where the barriers are. That's where you're allowed to stand. You're not allowed to film around here.
Wait a minute.
So
Where's
go
the
over
sign
there.
saying I'm not allowed to film?
From our mouths, we've just said it. So go over there, please. Off the prison
Can you
property.
come away?
Off you go.
Can you...
Well, off
2
the prison
meters,
property.
please.
Off the
I'll
prison
go when
property.
I'm... Well, if you get away from me,
Off the
because I won't...
property.
You come near me and I'll defend myself.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
you do whatever you want.
If you need
Right.
to, that's fine. Off the prison
Go on.
property, please. Off you go.
You're...
You've been asked politely.
I'm
Well,
going to leave
the
when I'm
prison
ready to
property,
leave.
Private property.
It's not... No. It's public
Private
property.
property. Off you go,
Who
please.
pays for the public? Who pays for
Off
this
you go,
property?
please. Off you go.
It's funded by the public.
Can I have a conversation with you about this? Off you go, please.
Is this it?
It's all right, you've been
This
filmed on
one's
this one.
first time,
Don't
is
worry.
it?
Okay, I'll cover that one as well. Off you go, please.
Can you leave it alone, please?
Off
That's
you go,
assault.
please. It's not assault. Someone's
It says you touch
touching
him up. You
No, I'm
just
not. My
touched
hand's
it.
in front of it.
You just touched it. Because when
Off
I
you go,
replay
please.
this back,
Off you go, please.
I'll be retouched.
Off you go, please.
I'll go over there then. Your job's in there, not over here. Can you... Don't stand next to me, please.
Off you go, please.
There's COVID still about. Can you go 2 metres?
Off you go, please.
Have you phoned the police?
Yes, we have. If you're concerned,
Well, I'll
by
have
it,
to
off
wait
you
for
go.
the police then.
Yeah, you
You
wait.
can wait over there.
Right? And the police will tell you there's nothing you can do. Trespassing's a civil offence. Which means the police can't take anything to do with it. They're criminal, not civil. And by the way, I'm a visitor. It's your visitors.
What's your view? Where's your view?
Pardon?
You say a vista.
The video is
Where's your view, not video?
my vehicle.
View.
Visiting
Yo.
order. If you've got to
Visiting
visit
order.
it, you
I'm
have
not
a visiting
visiting in
order.
there. I'm visiting out here.
Off you go, please.
I'm waiting for the police.
Off you go, please. You've been asked to leave to prison.
I'm going to
grounds.
leave
Off you go, then, please.
when I'm ready to leave.
Don't point at my face.
Touch your camera,
If you put
and that's assault.
That's what? Assault in the camera.
The camera's attached to me.
Don't be daft. Off you go.
I'm being daft. You're the idiot, not me.
Sorry, what'd you call me?
I called you an idiot.
You was about to say something else then, weren't you? You had to stop yourself. Off you go, please.
No, I didn't stop myself. I knew what I was going to say.
Off you go.
I'm waiting for the police.
Yeah. Off you go.
Because the police are going to educate you. Like what they did the last time.
Off you
And the
go.
time before that, and the time before that.
Okay, very interesting. Off you go.
That's very interesting. You want to hear that time. Loads of my colleagues have visited this
I
place.
didn't say I was here last time. I said very interesting. Off you go.
Under the Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act, it's probably accessible.
Listen,
Well done.
we've told
Off you
you,
go.
we've been speaking to you for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go.
For you to leave the property.
And I'm
it's
ready to
too
go.
long. So I want
And I will, I'll be requesting a copy of that video
Can you
under the
leave,
subject access request.
can you leave, please?
I'm leaving when I'm
You've got
ready
a
to
round of
leave.
applause because you keep saying things. Well done. Right, off you go. You've been asked numerous
Is that the
times
way you
now
talk to your
go.
prisoners? Like a twat?
Don't call me names. There's no reason to call me
I'm
names.
not
I haven't
calling
called you a name. You just call me a twat.
I called you a twat, yeah.
Yeah, that's calling me a name.
Alright,
Alright, so what? Are you
And now, you're
filming
swearing,
me?
and now you're swearing at me.
Are you
Swearing
filming
Now
me?
is
you're
not a
swearing at
pro-
me.
swearing-
Now you're swearing
Are
at me.
you,
not a
fi-
problem.
are you
Off
filming us?
Off you go.
Alright then. Yeah, stop
Don't touch
filming me.
camera.
That's my personal this thing.
Correct? That's right.
Yes. So don't stop filming me.
Why?
Because I'll take
Why?
this off you if you don't stop
And then
filming
that's
me.
class as theft.
That's fine. Good. Thank you.
And if you
Is
take
this
that off
one
me,
on
I
as
will
well?
take it back off you.
Is this one on as well? Can you stop filming me?
You take it off me, I'll take it back off you.
Can you stop filming? I'm telling you the last time. It's my individual feeling. I don't
right,
like.
I'm allowed to film you.
Yeah. So no. By who?
The law says you
Which
don't
law?
have privacy
Can
in
you
a public
stop
place.
filming me?
I'll tell you who told me I could film. The chief of police.
Yeah?
NPCC.
Okay, I'll tell him to write to me, but you cannot going to phone my individual and put it anywhere. I've not given
How
you
do you
the
know I'm
right
going to
to
put
do
it
that.
anywhere?
Can you stop filming
And,
me?
and I don't need it in
Alright.
writing. I don't need it in writing.
Got it.
I don't need your permission to film you.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Got it.
Look up your photography laws. Right? You might get an education then. Come on, boys. Come on. If you're nice, you might get a treat. Keep walking this way. And by the way, well, you've not got have you got your keys with you? Because you know it's an illegal offence to take keys out of the prison building.
Okay.
Yeah. Look that up as well, and you'll find out.
Thank you for
Yeah.
explaining me.
I'm going this way.
Which way?
I'm going that way.
You've got no reason to go through our car park. You go around.
I've already been through your car park.
Go around the public footpath.
I came up that way. I actually came up that way. It's all right. Once you go there, I'm coming back. You can't stop me. It's public property. My taxes pay your wages, remember? Training and conference centre. Is that gym just for the staff? I'm trying to be nice. Is that gym just for the
I
staff?
was calling me names and swearing at me. I don't believe you are
Is
trying to
that
be
gym?
nice.
Is that gym?
I told you not to be filming me.
I'm not filming you. I'm asking. Is that gym for the staff, or is it for the prisoners as well?
How could prisoners come out in the gym outside?
Oh,
What's sort of
they
silly
let you use that
question?
as well, have they? All right.
That's a silly question.
Oh, it's not a silly question.
It is. Prisoners are in there. They don't come out here.
Right. So it's for the staff. Right. How do you get them from the court to there? Do you walk them through?
I think you should ask them from the court.
Court's not open today. It's bank holiday.
Yeah, so wait when they are in, then you come.
The Crown. That means the public.
Is it?
I see the police are.
So Crown is the same as public, is it?
Who pays the Crown? The public.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, you didn't know that. It's publicly funded.
I didn't know that.
Who pays the Queen's wages? Who pays your wages? Us.
Oh, is it? You?
Yeah.
Do you work?
I was working, but
Oh.
because of medical problems, I had the jacket in.
Do you work? You don't work?
Yeah, this
So
is
you
my
don't
job.
pay my
This is my job.
wages, mate.
This is my job.
So out of interest, how do you get paid? For just
Right, what happens is we
no,
pick.
I
I'm,
want
gu-
to
I'm,
show
guess,
you
I'm guessing you publish it, so that's why
I want
when
to
my
show you
colleague asked you
something.
not to film
YouTube.
me, he didn't want to be
Yes.
filmed.
Let me show you
YouTube
something
first.
while you're in prison property. Yeah? I'll show you. It's written down there. And you go past it and you come all the way here.
I didn't actually notice any sign. That
Yeah,
sign.
you didn't? Okay.
No, I didn't notice it.
If you were standing here filming, nobody will come for you. Yeah?
But it's still prison property. Well, it's
No, it's not. Just letting you know, it's not.
so this is not prison property. Right. Well, fuck off then.
Don't
Go
swear
away.
at me.
Go away.
We're on
Think,
prison
oh,
property.
okay. Now we're
And I'm
here.
on private property, so
Okay, you're
I can
private
film you.
property. Now we're here.
I'm
Now-
on
now,
public
yeah,
property.
You're taking me picture. You go around taking me picture. It's out of the prison property, so I can do whatever I want to do with you.
Yeah, and then I can do whatever I want to do
Yeah.
with you. Go on, try it.
Yeah?
Try it.
Don't try to film me.
Try
I've
it.
told you several times.
Try
And
it.
that is it. If you go there, if you read it, you see that it's
Go on.
written down there.
Make you move,
Yeah?
fat
You
boy.
see that it's written down there.
Make you
That's
move.
prison property, so you don't come on.
He's being abusive.
Yeah, I'm being abusive. Go on, go on. Fucking do one. Pair of yous. Pair of clowns. I'm still on property. I'm going back. Sorry, I had to cover the camera in case you took it. Pair of fucking arseholes. I know I shouldn't have walked away. But now I'm back on. I told him I was coming back. What can he do? It's going to moan because I'm taking a bit thingies. Oh, here we go. There's the old bill. There's the coppers. Right, we'll see what they've got to say. Probably telling a load of lies. There's the law courts. Look, one for the left and one for the right. Morning.
Good morning, mate. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Good.
Are you here to educate him on public photography?
Just have the only.
He threatened to take my camera off me. Right, I did tell him if he touches that camera, I will use self-defence. Right. Then when I left, and over there he says, now I'm on public street, I can do what I like. I said, yeah, and then I can do what I like. Right. Can you identify yourself, please?
Peace Alexander.
Number?
4539.
Are you recording me?
What's that? No?
You recording me? If you wanna.
Yeah,
It's up
But
to you.
make sure you tell me.
Well, yeah. I mean, do you
'Cause
want me
I'm-
to record or?
No,
are
if you
happy
don't want
with
it,
me
what's your
recording?
call number?
4343 Sierra Echo
Your name?
Blackburn.
Oh look, you brought
Is
reinforcements.
it all right to ask you your name? Yeah, we.
You can ask, but I'm not going to tell you.
You're not going to tell me.
Yeah.
No worries, my friend. Listen, all I'm going to ask you is, please don't rile them up. You're quite correct. You are more than welcome to film in a public place.
Uh-huh.
You
Well,
know
can
that.
you educate them on
I've
that?
already spoken to them. They're aware. Okay. What the issue is we don't want them getting cross with you, and then you getting cross with them, and then this escalating.
I was at the door, and what he done, he invited me in inside the prison. He said, "You can't film me." I said, "Why is that?" So then they come out, and he was in my face. I told him because of COVID, right? And he just kept. I called him a twat and an idiot, right?
Right.
I nearly called him a fucking idiot, right? But then I stopped myself, which
Good.
I mean,
Because we don't
So,
want to be committing
yeah,
any public
yeah.
order offences.
well, it's only public order offence if the public. They're not members of the public.
No, not
But
for
no.
Section 5, mate.
Yeah,
Don't need a member of the public for that.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
don't, mate.
It's reasonably to suspect that if a member of the public was present, and it would cause him to be harassment, alarm, or distress.
Well,
And
With reasonable
unfortunately-
firmness.
As you're well aware, you are in a public place.
Yeah, but they're not members of the public.
Still.
They're
Yeah.
public servants. They can't be harassed alarmed in
Could be,
distress.
they can. We can't.
The way that
But-
he come up to me, right?
was
It
alarmed
was that
in
close to me. I was alarmed and distressed.
I thought you might have said that.
Yeah.
But listen, the only reason we're here is to prevent a breach of peace. All right, we don't want you getting into trouble with them, and we don't want them getting into trouble with you. So that's the only thing. All I'm
At the
gonna
end of the
ask
day,
you-
as well, fella. At the end of the day, if you're going around videoing their number plates, all right, like they are just doing a job, aren't they?
I can't visual the number plates.
Listen.
By law.
Just hear
Yeah.
me out, all right? Okay, I'm not saying you can't do it, all right, but I'm saying they're here to do a job, all right? They've got family and kids. They
I
go
know,
home to their
I know.
family and kids, and there's some not nice people in Belmarsh, is there? That you're obviously probably aware of.
I know.
What people are inside for. So it's just a bit of peace of mind for them, isn't it? It's not nice that their number plates can possibly be found out and they can be followed to their home address.
The only way they could find out a number plate is if they work for a DVLA.
No.
Right?
Well, there's other ways to do it that people don't know about, that a lot of people do know about if they're into serious and organised crime.
Yeah, but come on, serious and organised crime, I'm going to watch this shit.
I don't know, do
That's
they?
the reason why they're upset though. That's going to be it. Because obviously,
Well, if you'd have told me that he didn't want the number plates thing,
Yeah.
right, I would have started the video again. Because when I come in, I actually came in through there, right? The only reason I was doing his number plate was because of his attitude.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I've done a number plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can,
Yeah.
I probably won't, but I can blank them out,
Yeah.
Okay.
right?
I appreciate that, and usually these things would be so much easier if people were just polite from the start. Like, I appreciate it, probably haven't been polite with you, so you've got the arse and you're doing what you're allowed to do, but knowing that it's going to annoy them. Would that be fair?
Well, that's what my viewers like. I was at, to be honest with you, I wasn't even going to do this prison. I was asked by one of my viewers to come and do Belmarsh. I asked them why, but they wouldn't tell me why. So,
No,
I mean,
I think as well sometimes, like we have had previous incidents where people have been followed home from this prison, and that's been prison officers. And obviously, you don't really know what goes on behind the walls.
well, that's that's not nice. I mean,
So-
see,
so,
they're only
yeah,
here to
so
do a job.
I can appreciate the way that you've come and someone's asked you to do this, and that's fine. But then obviously they're thinking of their personal safety and their family's safety.
Fair
and
enough,
That's
fair
what
enough.
they really care about.
Fair
All
enough.
right? But
What police station are you from?
I'm from Bexley Police Station.
I ain't done that one yet.
It's been done a couple of times.
Yeah, who done it?
I don't know who's done it. I don't watch all these programs.
You should watch them. They're,
No.
they're really good.
We've
There
got,
is-
we've got two pro, as in like they're pro police, and they come down and do it quite often, and we've got 3 anti-police people who come down and do it quite often as well.
I'm
They're
not
just-
anti-police.
No,
Nah.
there's I can understand both sides.
They're lucky.
But,
They're very lucky because I've got my drone in the car. I was going to bring my drone.
now there are bylaws about flying drones over
Right.
prisons.
Let me educate you there.
Go for it.
There is bylaws, but if I'm 164 foot in the air, the bylaws don't come in here because
But then don't aviation laws come in?
as long as I'm less than 400 foot, right?
You've got this sweet spot.
Yeah, you've got, because I looked up 164 foot, right? The geosense doesn't work. You can't do it. It doesn't matter if you're over the prison as long as you're 164 foot in the air. I didn't even have to be over. I could be up this bit.
I think that'd be absolutely fine if you were up over there. I think what the thing regarding the prison, I'm not sure about the like sky bylaws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think their concerns are people because they use drones to drop stuff in.
I know that, but what it is right. There's a geosensor in the building, right? A geofence. What'll happen is if I go in that geofence, right, at certain night, my drone wouldn't work. It wouldn't fly.
Well, it blocks it.
Yeah,
Blocks the signal.
yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of most prisons and airports. I've got it. Some other places, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, I was looking on one of the bloggers the other day, and he got stopped before outside the prison, and he said as long as I'm 164 foot in the air, minimum. The most we're allowed to fly is 400 foot, which is 150 metres. We're allowed.
That's pretty high.
But 150 metres, you ain't going to be able to see it.
No, that's it.
You've got to keep your eye on it at all times.
Are you doing the Jubilee stuff at all?
Nah, it's too busy doing that. You wouldn't. I wouldn't. Nah, I don't. Being honest with you, lads,
Go for it.
I'm not interested in the Queen.
No.
Queen royal family.
There's
If
a few
Sadiq,
people who
have you heard about this? If Sadiq Khan gets his way, usually they're all going to be out of a job. He wants to get. If he gets a prime minister's job, he's going to do away with the police.
What's he going to replace us with though? The army?
No, I think.
I don't
Right,
think he'll get a prime.
he's going to bring in Sharia law.
I think.
Rumour is he's going to get rid of your boss, the Queen.
Oh right.
He's going to get rid of the royal family as well. And have you seen what that Priti Patel's done? When you're on a tube train, she's bringing this in. If you look at a woman for more than 14 seconds, she's classed as a sexual offence. The woman's a fucking nutcase. Excuse my language, but she's mental. She's bringing that in. If you look at a woman on a tube train for more than 14 seconds, she's classed as a sexual offence.
Yeah, but obviously to bring in new laws, you have to go through the House of Common and House of Parliament.
She's getting away.
Sorry.
She's doing what she fucking likes.
So you're not going to be able to get them laws through.
She'll get it.
either.
She'll get it.
It's a worrying precedent to set. But Did you hear about there's case law now on it? I think somebody was called, and don't quote me on this because I might be wrong, but somebody was called a bald and then a rude word, C word, and he got charged. The person who did it got charged with sexual harassment for that, which I would personally say was a public order offence. But yeah, he got charged with sexual harassment.
Speaking of case law, Harvey versus the DPP 2000 and November the 7th 2011.
Cool.
Right, public order offence got scrubbed
At the prison.
because he gave his wearing a uniform.
Oh, okay.
If you look it up, right. Same with, I was at a police station and they tried to do me for breach of the peace. Breach of the peace doesn't exist. You can be arrested, but you can't be charged for it.
No, you don't. You don't get charged with it so much as you get an £80 ticket. I think it's sort of like.
I can't even get money at me, so nobody else is going to get money at me.
Fair enough. No, I'm not going to try.
It's not a chargeable offence.
No.
Breach of the peace. No, it doesn't. It's not against the law.
No.
Swearing at a police officer is not against the law either.
I mean, we know that. Trust me, we know that.
You try telling that to some of your sergeants and inspectors.
I mean, that's how we do it, isn't it? If we have reason to suspect that a breach of the peace may be, so somebody will come to harm in the presence of themselves or their property will come to harm in the presence of themselves, then we can arrest for a breach of the peace. At the end of the day, it'll be a means to an end, wouldn't it? To stop that from happening, you've been arrested. So an offence hasn't actually taken place because we've prevented the breach of the peace. So
Correct.
that's why we would have been arrested for it.
One more question.
Go for it.
My brother threw a cigarette out of his window.
Oh, God.
Right. Now, one of the neighbours phoned the police. The policeman turned up, and my brother says to him, "It's a civil offence." He went, "Yes." So he went to shut the door on the copper. The copper kicked his door in. On private property, right? And the officer forgot he was recording it. Right? It's been scrubbed under the carpet by the inspector.
Interesting. Usually, when I don't know the full situation. When we make mistakes,
And he swore at him as well.
we usually have to pay for it.
The copper swore at him as well.
Was he swearing at him?
Yes.
Okay.
No, my brother wasn't
Oh, your
swearing
brother
at him.
wasn't swearing.
He just said to him, "Look,
Yeah,
it's a civil offence. Go away." He
Yeah.
went to shut the door on the copper.
We could-
Kick his
can
door.
give out tickets for littering, yes.
We can give out tickets for littering. It wouldn't usually be a part
What,
of
on
it.
private property?
It depends. So if he's flicked his cigarette butt out, giving out tickets for littering is
It was a private housing estate.
something I'm overly interested in. I'm not going to lie to you. But if it's his property and he flicks it on his property, then the offence of littering has not been completed
Correct.
because it's
Correct.
private property.
That's right.
I feel like you know this already.
I do.
So what's the question is, would I have done the same thing? Would I have?
Well, if you were a sergeant, would you have actually done something about it?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, done something about the officer that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be learning opportunities, and usually, depending on the situation, you'd have to. There'd be a civil case, so your brother would have to say.
Yeah, but he's sent it to the IOPC and the DPS, right? They're not arrested.
See, that's interesting because my experience of the DPS and the IOPC is that they're interested in everything.
Well, they weren't interested. They weren't interested in my detainment for a terrorism act in Islington. They weren't interested.
What was the? I mean, I don't. Yeah, you'll have to tell me.
I went round the police station. I got to the police station and I filmed an outcome this officer 1616, right?
Yep.
What you doing? Ashes and filming. But I'd only got there and the cop was straight out. And ashes and filming. He went, "Go ahead." So gets round the corner, two plain clothes, identified herself. "What you doing?" She'll give him a reply, right? Walks up to the back gates. Officers come in and out. I says, "Good morning." They ignored me. She called them ignorant fuckers. Two officers standing at the window drinking coffee. So thingy. Next thing, this officer come out. "You're a terrorist."
Interesting.
Next thing. But the inspector didn't come out till after the search because he knew it was wrong.
Okay.
But the IOPC weren't interested and the DPS weren't interested.
Interesting.
But me solicitor is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only to suspect, isn't it? That we suspect.
Yeah.
You may be
Terrorism
terrorists,
grounds.
yeah.
And what Ashes, has there been anybody around here before, right, doing audit? And he went, "No." Now I knew he was lying because there was somebody there 2 weeks before that and
Yeah,
somebody
we
2
don't
weeks
know
before
that.
that.
Sometimes we
But
would
he
walk
did.
past-
The inspector, he blatantly lied.
Yeah.
So he did know that what I was doing, right?
Okay.
Anyway, right.
Yeah.
Come
on down to Bexley. Film us.
I might do.
I like it.
What borough is that in?
Bexley. So it's Bexley Police Station. We cover this borough. So are you aware that the boroughs merged together in order to try?
No.
So Greenwich got split in half.
Yeah.
So half now lies with Lewisham and half lies with Bexley.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to do Lewisham.
I mean, Lewisham's quite fun, but it's also Bexley's just nicer. It's a nicer building.
But Lewisham, I know what's going to happen if I go to Lewisham.
Why do you want that? Come to Bexley.
Because there's a lot of officers in Lewisham than it's Eagle. I'm Bexley. I'm trying to think. I might do Bexley Sunday. I know. I can't tell. I shouldn't have said that.
Mate,
You'll be expecting me.
Don't worry about it.
You'll be expecting
Whether
me.
we're expecting you or not, it doesn't make the blindest bit of difference. We have regular auditors. They come down, they film our cars. Some of them, as I say, are pro. Some of them are anti. We ask the pro ones not to film personal cars coming out. They, politely, and they politely usually agree. The ones that don't like us very much will quite happily tell us to go. And
It's not a point of no liking. I mean, what it is there's a big divide between the police and the public, right? I mean, you've got some bad officers and you've got some good ones, right?
It's the same
Without
with
the
the
police, we'd be screwed. We would. There'd be fucking violence all over the place.
Absolutely.
Right?
I totally
Excuse
agree.
sorry my language.
No, you're
But we're doing ages. I mean, it's not, they're not anti-police, it's the way some of your officers talk to people.
Yeah,
Right.
I would say that some of them are actively anti-police because of the way that they. So, for example, like what you just sort of intimated to me, but they're there deliberately, so they want to rile up the police so that they get their YouTube videos, which is fine. Some people want to make educational YouTube videos as to how the public money is being spent, which I think is great. I think that's a great idea.
Well, I was in Clacton yesterday, and there was
Where,
a
sorry?
Clacton,
Oh, Clacton.
and there was an incident, and I've got over here, and the officers come and say, "How you doing?" I say, "I'm all right." Then this young kid come over with a few of his mates and asked what was going on, and the cop was saying, "What's you fucking got to do with you?" I said, "Man, there's no need to talk to the guy like that, right? He's a member of the public, right?" So I thought, right. But what spoiled it was, all the kids surrounded me, right, and wanted to know what was going on. That spoiled the video, so I had to get rid of it. And then later on, I done the police station, and I got the same officer, right, threatening to move me for the back gate personally.
Interesting.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Come down to Bexley. You'll like it.
All right, I'll try that. Yeah.
Have a good day.
All right, and you officers, yeah, and do me one favour.
Of course.
Be safe, please.
you
Yeah,
too.
You as
be
well.
safe. Yeah.
Can you please just at least say to them that you're going to blur out their number plates, because these are their personal cars and they do have
Yeah.
problems with people
Okay.
following them.
Okay. Well, I've got to
appreciate
I've got to find a way of blurring out because what happened was I done a court the other week, right, and I got a complaint, so I've had to take the whole video off, right, which is fair enough because the woman was in the middle of a fucking murder trial,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She was now. I didn't even catch her coming out the building. She was just standing there and I spoke to her and blah blah blah, and I said to her, look up UK auditors and look up thingy, right? 2 days later, I got a complaint for YouTube, and I couldn't blur out her face because I didn't have the thing on it for doing it enough to do it on a computer. So I wiped the whole video,
It's a shame.
and I'd had about a couple of hundred views on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, I'm going to cut this off, guys.
Okay.
Catch you on the next one. Hang on.